Previously on the Block NZ.
Let's get down to business here on the block.
4 lucky boys and 4 lucky girls arrived.
You are actually on the block. You're shaking.
They got to see their houses
Oh, these are hideous.
This is probably the most difficult houses to do, bro.
and make the most important decision of all.
This is good. I'm an impulse buyer.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm happy with our choice.
Everyone's still feeling good?
Yeah.
These houses are taken. It all starts now.
But before we let them loose on their own houses, the teams have to renovate a 5th house to prove they've got what it takes.
For the first week, you're all going to be housemates.
And the competition kicked off. Tonight, the teams start to tackle the reno. And it's putting them to the test.
We don't know what's happening today. We've got dead set no idea.
It's a challenge of Olympic proportions.
The winners will receive a prize worth $6,000. I didn't think anyone would do that.
With a shocking disqualification. And for 2 teams, things get heated.
It's got to be on. It's our room.
We've got every single window open and it's still stinking.
So we must have it on. We're just having a bit of a problem with the other people in the house. They haven't got any plaster on yet, so they don't give a
I'm not going to be walked over.
It all starts now.
This is More FM with Sign Gary. Looks like it's going to be another nice day today, Gazza.
Indeed it is, and just as well because I've been thinking about doing some house renos myself.
It's Tuesday morning on the block, and it's safe to say this isn't the lifestyle these guys are used to.
How did everyone sleep?
Yes, good, bro. Perfect.
Good. We keep the plastic sheet on.
What? Did you? We sweated so much.
And what if you wet the bed? Just saving some water.
Yeah, it was pretty cold and it would have been nice to have a hot shower, but yeah, it turns out no hot water. Also no power, which is awesome.
The facilities are pretty basic, but we've got a roof over our head, we've got a mattress, blanket, pillow. It's still good.
Yeah.
Flushing toilet. That's all we need.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that, girls? Because you're in for a bit of a shock.
That's not private. There's chickens that can see us. There is no way we can shower there. There is no way I'm showering right here looking at some chickens.
The neighbours will see us. That is, like, cold.
I think I'd rather stay dirty. It's such a joke. I'm not showering here.
For some, block life is an easier adjustment.
We're more than just a couple of handsome men that love to do their hair every 3 seconds and trim their my non-existent beard and Emmett's thick and luscious beard. Yep. Hopefully we'll show that we are here to win.
This week may be boys versus girls, but at the end of the day, it's every team for themselves. This year, there's a twist, a 5th house. Before I let them loose on houses 1 to 4, the teams must renovate 1 room in house 5 each in only 4 days. Their only requirement? A wallpaper feature. And for whoever impresses the judges the most, there's 10K. And extra cash means they'll be on the front foot when they get into their chosen house. Not only is it a good chance to win a financial advantage, working under the same roof means they can test their skills and size up the competition. Nikki and Tiff have taken the open plan living room, leaving the opposition, Dills and Dills, with the dining. Sam and Emmett have the easy option, the guest bedroom, while Otago girls Emma and Courtney are doing the master bedroom. The teams have a strict budget, and after last year's blowout, I'll be taking points off if this lot can't rein in their spending.
We've got 11K budget. How are we going to split it?
Well, I think you girls doing a bigger space, obviously a living room is going to cost more than a bedroom.
Yep. Agreed.
Our initial feeling was 6.5.
Yeah, we'd be happy with that.
And I mean, obviously there may be tiny bits of give and take because none of us can go a cent over budget. So if we get into any sort of strife or...
I think we just communicate the whole time.
Yeah, the whole time.
And if we reckon that we're going to have a spare 500 or whatever, then we let the other team know in case they could use that to make their room better.
I think it's just
it's common sense, eh? Yeah.
It's girl common sense.
Negotiating the budget is really pleasant, and we seem to work really well as a group of 4 girls.
Yeah.
Let's go. 5K for you guys, 6K for us, and communicate every night about how we're getting on. Cool. Awesome.
Okay, good work,
Awesome. That's too easy.
Us 4 girls can take it out. There is no reason why we can't.
The girls are confident, but I don't know that Sam and Emmett have business backgrounds in HR and development.
So how are we going to split this budget? Like we were yarning about it this morning. I think Sam and Emmett's budgeting skills are on point with their budgeting, because they're a lot cleverer than they look.
Yeah, definitely. We've ballparked about 4K for tradies, just for the actual build itself. Yep. So that was just maximum, like worst case scenario for the 4 days anyway. So we've got that plus big ticket items for us. We've got bed, a set of drawers as well, maybe.
Bench,
to go.
Bench seat in the room's going to cost us probably a little bit.
Yep. I reckon we just don't split it, but at the end of the day, we all get together and sort of go through how much we've spent today. Get an exact thing of GST, so we know exactly what we spent. Take it off that 11K, and then we know. To be honest, I think we'll piss on A.
Eh? Do Sam and Emmett know what they've agreed to?
All good? Cool. Happy days. Boomtown. Boomtown. Sure.
I'm not quite sure what the plan is, but it sounds like two very different approaches. Spend and see, and directly divide.
We put our builders straight to work. There's no mucking around on the block. We've got a deadline and we need to get stuff done.
And it's not just these two. Everyone needs to get going.
Why did we get all the insul fluff over this side, bro? There's nothing over there. Probably could have, yeah. Just sweeping that onto our side. Yeah, cheeky little sod. I was wondering why I kept having to suck stuff up.
But our side's so clean and yours is so dusty.
Yeah.
I thought I'd have a bit of fun with the boys today by crossing the line, shall we say. So I thought I might sweep some of the nails and dust onto their side. Dills wasn't too happy about it.
Thanks for that, Nick. I love you. You are going to sweep that somewhere else, eh?
Oh, yeah. Tomorrow. I think we'll continue to try and cross the line at every opportunity that we can.
Antagonising the opposition is all well and good until you need to ask for a favour.
Hey, Dills.
Yeah.
We're going to need to hire a gas heater for plastering tonight. Do you want to go halves?
It'll be warm enough. I don't honestly reckon you need to.
Our plasterers recommended it, so...
Okay. Oh, you can do it? Yeah. But I know for a fact that you won't need it because it's warm enough. Yeah, that's just a cost we don't need. It'll be fine. So if she wants to put it in there and pay for it, I mean, we'll probably benefit from it because it's the same room, essentially.
How warm does it need to be?
It's going to dry by tomorrow. He can come in and sand it.
Okay. We've decided that we will stick to what we're doing and they can stick to what they are doing.
Is he going to get it done today?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. But I mean, it's up to you. If he's told you to do it, then do it, but yeah.
Yeah, super stoked.
This isn't the last time the heater will be brought up with these teams. In fact, this is just the beginning of the heater wars. The teams are working in Challenge House 5. For the first time, there's an extra house on site. And it's a great chance for the teams to test their skills and size up the competition.
So you guys are sleeping here tonight?
Yeah.
Well, we'll clean up for you.
Sam and Emmett's bedroom is looking good as the old plasterboard comes down.
Might get the drill out and start drilling some holes.
Emma and Courtney and the rest of the teams are making great progress with their demo too. Downstairs, the girls are going well.
Sweet.
But Dills is about to have his first encounter with the wolf. Site foreman Peter Wolfkamp has had his fair share of troublesome contestants. But this is the first time on the block there's been builders. And they bring a new set of challenges for Pete. Unstoppable ideas.
So tell me, what's the plan?
Wolfie.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, bro, good. So we're just going to take this this top half of this wall out, or the rest of it. So we're going to carry on framing underneath here and take the top out.
Now, Dills, the number one trick when dealing with the wolf is to ask and not tell him what you're planning to do.
What's the idea, though? Why?
Just because, I mean, this space is...
It's a dining room, isn't it?
It's a dining room. It's quite a niggly space. We just want to open that up and have that kind of flow through, you know, as, say like a kitchen, like a serving, so you could sit there if you had a bar stool or something,
right.
You know, a breakfast bar type thing. And yeah, we're just going to do some framing, take the top of that wall out, and then, get jibbing.
What this builder will need to remember is that this isn't his site, and overstepping or breaking the rules will have severe consequences, and these guys are going to learn the hard way.
Hey, bro.
You can see the concern, though, eh?
Oh, here we go.
But for now, they're keeping on the right side of Pete.
Yeah, so that's our plan.
Shouldn't be a problem.
There's a lot more to me than meets the eye, Wolfie.
I look forward to seeing that side of you.
Cheers, bro.
All right.
Awesome, man. Catch up with you later, eh?
And the wolf has a greater priority. While the teams are focused on House 5, the wolf is taking the opportunity to clear up a few concerns with houses 1 to 4.
Oh, there's some garden.
Yeah, the main concern is this over here, man.
Yeah.
This rock. Yeah, she's had a fair bit of moisture in there, mate.
Over the last 10 years, we've started to hear a lot about buildings failing. Essentially, they're leaking.
Pete needs to find out exactly what we're dealing with and get these houses ready for the teams. He's called in the experts for a professional assessment.
So Peter from Alexander & Co has come out. He is an expert in these types of buildings. That can't be a good thing.
It's not. The black mould that you're seeing there is likely to be Stachybotrys. It's a very nasty, toxic mould.
Yeah.
You don't really want to touch it.
It is toxic. It's really bad for you. We need to get rid of it. And then the main thing is to ensure that when these buildings come back together again, that's not going to grow.
So what we'll do is what's called a pick test. So in decayed timber, when we push the puck into it, you're getting a very small breakaway, which means there's no structural strength. Let's see what size of splinter we get. You see how we get a larger splinter? And you get that defined click, which is telling you that's got good structural strength into it.
Given the extent of the rotten and decayed timber that we've got to remove, it's actually opened up another opportunity. That is that the layout of the houses, typical 80s, is not really fit for modern living. So this has provided the opportunity to remove all of that decayed timber and build the walls where they're best suited.
It's not just the layouts getting an upgrade. This year on The Block, the teams are going to produce the most energy-efficient, greenest homes the block has ever seen. And at the end of the reno, the houses will receive a Homestar rating to see just how much they have improved.
There's a bit of a silver lining, and it allows us now the opportunity to do a lot more with these houses than you would typically do with a renovation. We're not holding back at all on this one.
That will be a nice surprise for the teams. And I have a little surprise of my own. A mega challenge. I can't stress how important these challenges are. Prizes will add value to their houses, which is a massive advantage come auction time.
I like that twist turned upside down. I'd like to take a minute, don't look at the clock. I'll tell you how we became the queens of the show called The Block.
I'll pick a team captain and I'll go, right, pick who. He'll be my first pick.
I'll pick him up.
Maybe we're decorating Christmas trees.
There's a challenge. We can make the best Christmas tree.
Hey, you always on the run. Gotta slow down, baby. Gotta have some fun.
I've gathered the teams to test their DIY skills in a less than traditional fashion.
Walking up to Mark, he's just standing there on a big hole of mud.
G'day everyone, how you doing?
Well, good, mate. Good.
Welcome to the Polaris four-wheel drive park. 2016 is not only a year that we will crown a new block champion, it's also an Olympic year.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
The Olympics are in Rio de Janeiro in about 2 months' time. The Block Olympics are right here in about 2 minutes' time.
I cannot believe we're doing Block Olympics. I'm so terrified right now.
Each team will be representing a different country in a block-tathlon of Olympic events.
When the gun sounds, you'll begin by fighting your way under and over the mud hurdles. You will then take aim at your team's target, shuffle your way along the balance beam, and progress to the sunken volleyball arena. Successfully complete 5 sets over the net, then tackle the glorious cesspit that is our custom-built BMX track.
Now, to win this race, you have to complete all your events. As you do it, you must collect the individual pieces of your country's flag. You put that flag together, you hoist the flag up the flagpoles behind you. The team who flies their flag first will win.
Yeah, I don't want to be cocky, but
I reckon we've got a good shot, mate. We're pretty coordinated. We're not uncovered anything.
The winners will receive a Central Heating New Zealand upgrade prize to their plus radiators worth $6,000.
We definitely want to win this prize because that would be amazing and just give us that extra head start at this point.
In this sack are mascots of the countries that you would be competing for.
Oh, God, I hope we don't get Aussie. It'll be a disaster. We'll get so much, stick from back home.
Yeah. Actually, one more thing. You will be dressed in the garb of the animals. Come up and draw one out, starting with you, Nikki.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Wait.
Brazil.
China.
Okay.
Kiwi bird.
Yes!
Come on, man.
Pulled out of the bag and I was a Kiwi, so work it.
Pretty stoked, eh? You're like, yes, represent the Kiwi boys.
All right, you better come and get in your outfits then. On your marks, set.
The Block Olympics have arrived in Woodhill, and in typical Olympic style, arena renovations are yet to be complete. After competing in a series of muddy arena challenges, teams must construct and raise their country's flag to conquer the course and take home the gold. Yeah! It looks like the teams might have to start playing a little dirty.
We get out there, we're going to try to win. Not going to be upset with each other if we don't. Never. But, you know, let's definitely win.
do it.
All right.
On your marks, set.
Yeah, it's the game plan to just get out there, get clear of traffic and try and get a free run at it. I tuck in behind old Big D. He splashes me, he knows I'll wear contacts, I think. Slows me down a bit, but I push on.
I pick up a hurdle to go over it, and apparently it didn't matter because in the Olympics hurdles fall over it, so good one, Emma.
Coming out of the hurdles, we're second.
New Zealand away to a flyer. Nice! Way you go! First time, I didn't think anyone would do that.
Now the archery first pot, I was pretty stoked about that, to be honest. Good aiming. Yeah, bro.
The Kiwis have managed to muscle their way into the lead, but it seems the other teams might be having a few, well, issues.
Good tradesman never blames his tool, but this thing is heavily plastic made and I'm not feeling a lot of resistance there.
I'm holding the archery bow, first of all, upside down, and I'm not pulling it in the right place.
Come on, China. Yes, well done. Way you go, Brazil.
Nailed it on the third.
And we were off.
Come on, Australia. A little bit higher.
Remember, they need to complete 5 successful volleys to progress to the next round.
It's really hard because, you know, we're standing in this mud pond with steel cap boots on and they're just filling up. Yeah, they just fill up with water. Nice, you know, it's all gluggy. At this stage, we're feeling pretty confident. We're actually a little bit ahead. The girls aren't quite hitting the mark with their archery.
As soon as I figured out how to hold it,
oh, nice!
I nailed it. Dills and Dills are getting a huge lead and it's very worrying. They're miles ahead.
What's happening, Brazil? Yes, there you go.
With the 3 trailing teams all collecting on the balance beam, it looks as though Sam and Emmett may have created a bit of a roadblock.
Fail. Fail. Fail.
Good, good, good. Ah!
Don't want to blame who made it. A little bit wobbly.
So far, Dills and Dills have had a dream run, but I have a feeling there's more to this BMX course than meets the eye.
So I start going down the hill and all of a sudden almost squashed my parts on the bar.
Go, Tim, go.
You can do it, you can do it. Good, 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 good. Yes! You're nearly there, you got it, yes!
Don't stop, yeah!
With both the girls' teams across the beam, the pressure is now on Dills and Dills to hold the lead. But this BMX course looks as though it might be really taking its toll. Maybe there's still hope for a late comeback. But probably not for these guys.
That's the story!
Last team across the beam, so that lead that we had just erased.
As soon as I got out of the puddle, my legs were burning. Dill just grabbed the wood and we just took off.
We see the other 2 teams arrive in the volleyball pit, and so this is our chance. We just have to get that fifth pass.
1, 2, 3, 4. Once more. Well done. Way you go. Nice work there, China.
Done, easy. Like, that wasn't really even a challenge to us.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice.
With Dills and Dills fast approaching the finish line, these teams will have to dig deep if they want a hope in hell of winning this central heating upgrade.
I can hear Sam and Emmett behind us because I can hear Sam sprinting.
These legs.
This guy can run beauties. Yeah. Those poor girls didn't know what was going to hit them.
I think Sam might be about to find out what separates the girls from the boys.
Started to think this is a bit easy, so I'm going to hone down a little bit. So I started to go down. First lip of mud, boom. Straight over the handlebars into the mud.
In the final leg, teams must use all 5 pieces of wood they've collected to fashion a wooden copy of their country's flag.
Holy hell! Our star? Pretty nice, guys.
I was going to throw up. I was. And then I thought, my mum does not want to see this on TV.
And he's not the only one.
I'm seeing stars in my eyes and I'm not catching my breath and feels like a wee bit of sick might come up.
I keep looking over my shoulder because I think that they must be coming soon. They've got to be coming soon. They've got to be coming. Boys are coming, bro. Boys are coming.
Keep going.
Right. Keep an eye on them, bro. Keep an eye on them.
Ready, brother?
Oh, and the girls, and the girls.
Right, let's just balls this out, mate.
Just roughly, eh?
Me being the person I am, pick up the jigsaw.
Is there no battery on it? There's no battery on it.
But I will only accept quality workmanship, all right?
No, yeah, bro, yeah. There's only good stuff coming from us there, Marky boy. Making the diamond in the middle.
That's not straight at all, is it? I think I know what a diamond looks like. I can cut a diamond. And I cut a diamond and it didn't look like a diamond at all. It just looked like a abstract piece of art, maybe. This is just terrible.
My hands are so cold, they don't work. My stars are pretty ugly. I've never really been that great at drawing, and so the way I was taught when I was younger was just do the connecty ones.
No, definitely not going to be pretty.
Seeing as we're going back to primary school.
Living a mirror, living an absolute mirror.
Put blue on there.
I've gone blue instead of yellow.
It might be helpful for someone to give Sam a lesson on the colour wheel.
And then I try backtrack, put yellow on it. That's pretty yellow.
What
right?
does generally blue plus yellow make?
Green.
Green.
Seven-sided stars are actually extremely hard to draw and cut out. I do know how to use tools, even though it didn't look like that. It was really hard.
Oh, that's the one. I'm trying to screw these stars on and it's freezing.
Right, mate, you're right.
I'm getting grumpy because I can't get them in. My hands are so cold, bro. I got no dexterity in my fingers.
Look at that. Oh my God.
Emma probably should have drawn the stars from the start.
My stars are crap.
Too late now.
Can you do another diamond?
Can you rip it off and turn it over?
Do you want to quickly do that?
Yep. We rip out the screws, flip over my beautiful diamond, come on, whack it straight back on, and Sammy goes back to work with the correct colour.
And we're good to go. It's still a tad green.
I know it's difficult, but at least pay the Australian flag some respect, all right?
So Mark comes in, has a look at our flag.
Well, the Southern Cross looks a little bit out of proportion, doesn't it?
North, south, east, west, it's pretty easy. I don't think Mark can complain about our artistic flair that we're putting on the New Zealand flag.
You know that doesn't go down well with the population, don't you?
Last one, bro, home stretch, brother, home stretch. It's going up.
Okay, heat.
I can't get the knot undone.
Up, up, up.
We're the Kiwi boys, done it for the Kiwis.
Came out
Hoisted
on
the
top.
flag, come out on top. You know, we're pretty proud, you know, and it actually looks like our picture.
Yes, well done.
Shot, brother.
Here's our diamond, here's the stars right here. They look beautiful.
Are they stars?
It's pretty star-like.
Splotches.
It's stars. Squiggly lines are stars too. You can't discriminate.
Yeah. What about shooting stars, Mark?
I can't do this. I can't do it. Oh, I did it on the wrong side. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it.
That's not going to stick.
All right, roll it up, roll it up. Sorry, Australia.
It's Australia in third place. Come and hoist that flag with pride. China in last place. All right, well done, girls.
Let's all thank our lucky stars that this lot weren't in charge of redesigning the New Zealand flag.
Well done, Block Olympians. The boys, you just killed that, you two dills. Unfortunately, there's been a disqualification.
We're still in with a bit of a chance if it's dills and dills.
The teams are at the Polaris four-wheel drive track, having just crossed the finish line in the most exhausting challenge ever to be completed on the block. With the Dills having smashed the course in record time, it's about time I make their first place official. Or is it?
Unfortunately, there's been a disqualification.
We're unsure about who it's going to be, but Dills and Dills actually hung their flag upside down.
Well, personally, I don't think we're going to be disqualified. We did a good job. I built that flag knowing that it was a southwesterly wind, which is our prevailing wind. The other teams, their flags are wrong.
Sam, how many pieces of wood did I say that you needed to use on your flag?
That would be 5, Mark.
How many pieces of wood do you see on your Brazilian flag having been used?
How long's a piece of string, mate?
I can answer that too.
Yeah.
I think we all know who's been disqualified now, don't we?
We are disqualified.
Got disqualified. Which is fair enough, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
In first place in the Blockathlon of 2016 is New Zealand, is the Dills.
Pretty proud, eh? You know, we won our first challenge, got it under the belt, and got a good prize out of it.
Well done, guys, and of course you'll receive that fantastic Central Heating New Zealand Plus radiator upgrade.
Looking right, it's a lot of pain.
So that means in second place, Australia.
Yay!
Well done, guys.
Well, wicked.
And in a sneaky third, China.
We didn't come last. Still not happy with our efforts.
I was ready to just walk off and cry.
And there is also another prize that I've just thought up on the spot. Now, I don't know if this is my generous or nasty side coming out, but you two guys, the two Dills, because you have won this challenge, you can choose any other team to receive the same Central Heating New Zealand upgrade.
Oh my God! Imagine that.
Awkward.
And I need that answer now.
Oh no!
Let's just do that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, you announce it.
We'll give it to third place. Yeah.
Oh my God!
We thought that the fairest thing would be to probably give it to second place.
We were going to give it to Tiff and Nick, but then we kind of thought
they're our biggest threat, so we don't want to give them the upper edge.
That was well done, really was well done. Congratulations on all finishing. Get back to the block.
That's a big win under their tool belt for builders, Dills and Dills. But believe me, not picking Nikki and Tiff will come back to bite them very soon. Back at the block, the teams are working on the 5th house in a girls versus boys challenge, which is a very good chance to take stock of the opposition. But what's progress like on site?
This thing, I'm back. Yes, look at it, it's a thing of beauty. Yeah, I'm really happy with how it looks. Plan is just to get it ready for plastering, I suppose, for tomorrow. Once the plastering's done, we can come in, we can do our floor, and yeah, should be all good. Holy boys.
Hey, look at this!
Wow,
We'll leave you guys alone for 10 minutes and you change this room.
It's all go. We just need some more jib up and the roof, obviously.
No worries.
We'd quite like to help as well, as much as we can.
All right, we'll get stuck into it. Let's rip it out.
Supplies. Got some Peter pit.
So we've just been in and saying that we are quite far ahead of Dills and Dills, purely because Ryan and Joel are legends. We're really happy with how the boys have all worked, and we're stoked about our team and potentially beating the boys, because that's what we really want to do, isn't it?
This is what you signed up for, isn't it? Free Peter pit.
Nikki and Tiff have time for a leisurely lunch, but across the line, it's a different story.
We've got exactly half of the room to design. This is our dining room.
When's this part ready?
This will be ready soon, shortly. We'll be lining. Once we finish framing, it'll be ready.
When are you lining?
Tonight. Yeah, we were sort of a little bit behind the 8 ball on ringing him and telling him that we actually had a challenge house to do.
I just phoned him and you left it, so I thought it was to do with the main house.
Yeah.
He come in for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And he went, no, he's doing a job at the airport.
Okay.
And I said, he goes, oh, he didn't know about the bloody test thing, which I didn't know either.
Yeah.
It might not be the end of the world right now, but what Dills doesn't know, this isn't the first plasterer problem that will stop them in their tracks.
It is.
I just can't get anyone to do it.
It's an hour away from Tools Down, and this 80s house is looking very different to this morning. Sam and Emmett's space has been framed. Dills and Dills have pulled down their wall to open the kitchen up, but they still don't have a plasterer. Emma and Courtney have jibbed most of their space. Downstairs, Nikki and Tiff seem to have surged ahead with their living room, and it's got the boys talking.
Yeah, so Sammy comes up to me and goes, oh, bro, why are these guys so ahead? Like, should we be worried? Bro, it's only jib, bro. It's visual progress.
What's the difference between visual progress and actual progress? Interesting definition there, Dills. Pretty sure if it looks like progress, it is progress. But there's only 45 minutes with their tradies until today's Tools Down. And there's plenty more visual progress that needs to be done.
Bro, they were in here, they came in the first thing, they were the first team in here. Yeah. Bro, look, let's do this wall here to do. Bro, we've got a tiny bit here, that's 2 sheets, that's a sheet.
Yeah. Doesn't take long to slap it up, eh?
That's it, yeah, it's quite, yeah.
If being massively behind getting the plasterboard up isn't bothering Dills, not having a plasterer probably should.
There was one thing, bro, our plasterer pulled out, something's come out. Do you reckon your plasterer would do ours as well? And we'll just share the cost?
You could ask him, we've only got one coming in.
Yeah, that's fine. But by the time he's sort of done that, this will be ready to do, and then sort of like it'll be cohesive, and then once this is dry, he can sort of sand yours, it'll work.
The builder will text the architect as soon as we can.
Cheers, dude.
That's the stopper problem solved, for now. But the 6 o'clock power tool curfew has shifted that visual progress into another gear.
3, 5, 10. That's where the closest ceiling batten is. The boys are hissing. The boys are hissing.
Progress is going well, yeah.
Holy. Whoa, Chris, you are killing this, mate.
Talk us through your plan!
Get out of our plan!
15 minutes to our first tools down. Let's leave the builders to do as much as they can. We'll clean up and make it really nice for them tomorrow.
How are the boys going? No, so good.
Oh.
Day one and we're pretty much ready to start painting.
That's it. 6 o'clock, tools down. Rightio, guys, that's it. 6 o'clock, it's tools down. Hey, guys. Whoa, Tiger. That's it, tools down. 6 o'clock, mate. Yep. That's the official word. That's it. It's time to go home.
We'll do as much as we can while you're away.
Were you going to fix that sheet?
I might just go and grab a screwdriver and hand it.
Really?
Yeah, mate.
All right. Remember the neighbours.
Yeah, most definitely.
Only day one, it's early.
Nah, bro, you won't
the
get
rest
none
of
of
it.
that.
Make sure you're out of here by the time these guys want to start, first thing.
Yeah, no.
I'll find a mattress in here in the morning, all that sort of carry on. Cool. Head off. We'll see you in the morning.
Thanks.
See ya.
Moving the mattress around is easier said than done for Emma and Courtney, having already wrangled 2 of the boys in to help.
Head of it just there, thanks.
Hey, Sam and Emma.
Busy.
Come here.
Yeah. Busy. What do you want?
So, we need a wee bit of help with our mattress again.
Oh.
The boys helped us move the mattress yesterday, so we promised to buy them dinner.
Can you help us get our mattress upstairs?
If I recall correctly, before you go ahead and agree, we already had an agreement and
We
no
still-
payment.
Double nothing?
Done. Where is it?
Yeah.
It's in our garage next door.
Okay.
Come on.
Thanks, guys.
Not a problem.
That's double coffees.
This was a bit niggly.
Look at you go. Just right here, please. Perfect. Thank you so much. Ooh.
Upstairs, the girls are using the boys to their advantage. But downstairs, having to share a space, and the Dills not giving them the challenge prize, Tiff and Dills' relationship is reaching boiling point.
There's just not enough airflow through here. Yeah, we've got every single window open and it's still stinking. It's not really on.
It's got to be on. It's our room. We weren't going to have it overnight. So when are we supposed to have it on? I'll just ring Lyndon. Hi, Lyndon. It's Tiff. Scott told us to go and get a deep heater, so we've got that on now, but we're just having a bit of a problem with the other people in the house not wanting the heater on. So the boys are packing a bit of a sad in the dining room because they're still putting out jib. They don't want to sleep on it overnight. We've got it on now and he's still packing because they haven't got any plaster on yet, so they don't give it.
The other girls are ahead of them, so you literally see where it stops being jib stopped. The boys are still chipping away doing whatever they're doing.
So Dills, we just got to leave it on for a couple of hours now and then we'll turn it off.
Sorry, I've got the windows open.
We have to put it on at 6 in the morning and you see that's fine. But not overnight, so we'll just turn it off at like 8:30 or something and that's a few hours before we go to sleep anyway.
Yep.
Are you all right with that?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just doing this.
Because otherwise our plasterers can't come in the morning to finish.
That's right.
Sweet.
Dills is pretty strong personality. He's no pushover. Yeah.
Oh, I just didn't want to sleep with it on. I sort of drew the line at sleeping with it on. And I'm not going to be walked over.
The plan was, Nikki and Tiff would turn the heater off for a few hours. But the temperature is rising, and that time has been and gone.
She said 8:30, bro, and we've been working on it for ages, so...
Oh, where are the girls?
We've all gone out for dinner. They're going out for dinner, let's just plug it.
Yeah.
Excuse my language. That was dinner. All good.
I don't think the girls are going to like that.
It's either her way or the highway.
Yeah. Don't tell me what to do. You can ask me to do something, and I will do it. Don't tell me what to do.
It's been on 2 hours. We turned your thing off just now, just because it got seriously, it got real bad in here.
Yeah, we assumed you would have had it turned off and we're away, it's all right.
And we've only just turned it off. It just got so bad, and we were all in here, so I was like, yeah. I'm a big thing, treat people how you like to be treated. If you're going to bark orders at me, I'll bark back.
Yeah. She just likes to be in control.
In control, yeah.
We're going to be turning it on in the morning though at 6, just so you know, like when we're all up.
Yeah, that's all right, as long as everyone's sort of out of here, because, we were working in here.
If the situation was reversed, you guys wouldn't want to be put behind.
Yeah, most definitely.
In the same situation,
that's
you
fair
wouldn't
enough.
you wouldn't let it not happen.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from as well.
Sweet.
Boys, I think you'll find the female definition of sweet is different to yours. Mark my words, there will be consequences. Tomorrow night on the Block NZ, an early start causes tensions to rise.
I was a bit shocked to hear builders and power tools.
Nah, you can't cross that line.
Dills and Dills struck again by the plaster plague.
The stopper has stopped calling.
Oh no. We're at creep without a pedal.
and the challenge of great heights with a bit of a twist.
This is gonna get interesting.